Power Rangers. Power Rangers. Power Rangers. Yes. All right, guys. Mecha-san here. Okay, Watch Mojo has released another Power Rangers related top 10 video here, and I kind of like this one here. Top 10 unexpected Power Ranger plot twists. In the thumbnail here, we saw the Titanium Ranger here, and the big reveal here. Okay, some of the plot twists here. Well, unexpected. There was that oh boy, I forgot her name here, Mystic Force here. But the fact that she was Vampire's daughter. Then of course there was the main Red Ranger here, who was the Light here, daughter of Udana and Liambo, I believe his name was. Which yeah, that was unexpected considering he moved to Brightwood. Let's see, what other unexpected twist here? Would I say the original Red Ranger from Time Force being? Yeah, maybe. I think we see here Bulk and Skull, who like when they joined the police force? Because yeah, that was a mouth-dropping moment if there ever was one. I love these two. I mean, I'm glad to know that Skull, he made it big here. Bulk, well, he's all right. I mean, doesn't he still own that his own little juice bar and such? Of course, if we go by Power Rangers Samurai, I don't know. It's very confusing here. Take the continuity here with these two. Come on, guys. Bulk and Skull are heroes. Just look at Power Rangers Space. Count on the destruction. He's like, wow, yeah, they deserve respect. They have come a long way.
Bulky has something to say.
Here we go.
I've decided to enroll in the Angel Grove Junior Police Patrol.
Oh!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the
Granted, it was just to get girls. That's just to get girls, but it was still awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot about this plot twist.
top 10 Power Rangers plot twists.
Okay, yeah.
Dad?
I was Vengex!
Vengex!
I remember now.
Ninja Steel?
I remember it all. For this list, we're looking at the most shocking twists and turns
Okay,
from the
yeah.
Power Rangers franchise.
That wasn't a plot
major
twist,
stories
actually,
in
yes.
The series and the comics.
But does
Which do you
Vengex?
see as the twistiest twist? Let us know in the comments.
That was a prize here, Frax? Like, wow,
Number
it's
10,
dark.
Mr. Hartford's little secret. Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Say what you want about Operation Overdrive.
Yeah.
This plot twist.
You know, I
definitely
actually
caught our
think I
attention.
missed this episode.
Halfway through the season, it's foreshadowed that there's more to Mac than meets the eye. A secret that not even he knows. Turns out that Mac isn't really human.
Dad?
He's actually an android that Mr. Hartford had built 2 years prior and implanted with false memories.
That's impossible. I gotta be dreaming this one.
He's telling you the truth, Master Mac.
Naturally, Mac is devastated, and his relationship with his so-called father is strained beyond belief.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's not enough to make him call it quits as a ranger. Android or not, Mac displayed more humanity than most, and it was only fitting that he received the real boy ending in the season finale.
The real boy.
I'm alive. Can feel my heart racing at a mile a minute.
I remember that. I do recall this. Yeah, he became a...
I can feel my heart.
Yeah, that was actually one of the good moments in Operation Overdrive. I vaguely remember
Number
that.
9. The
Curse of
Power
Zenako.
Rangers Wild Force. Zenaki definitely
yeah.
put the
I
Wild
love the
Force Rangers
flute.
through the ringer, but it was clear that he was so
Aw,
much more than just
Dougie.
a powerful Duke Org. He was
Yeah.
actually once human. 3,000 years ago, he was an Animarian warrior named Merrick.
I love.
who
I
harnessed the
listen
power
to the
of the
flute every so
Wolfman
often
to defeat
song.
the original
That's
Master
such a
Org.
classic.
Unfortunately, the mask took over and turned Merrick into the Duke Org, with few memories.
And
of his
now
past
Merrick and
life, but
Zenako
a
are
thirst for answers.
apart and like
Using that power,
going through the world.
cursed.
It's like,
Couldn't
come
even
on,
use
there
the
is.
I
Oh,
became
Zenako. Yes.
Thankfully, the Rangers managed to break the curse, and Merrick was free to fight alongside them as
But
the
we got
Lunar
another
Wolf
twist
Ranger.
here at the series finale. Well, season finale.
Not another Ranger!
Unfortunately, some forces of evil just don't know when to call it quits.
You!
He's not evil, but yeah, that was...
We meet again.
Yes!
Number 8.
Bowen.
Power Rangers Mystic Force.
Yeah, Bowen.
Before he became a Ranger, Nick traveled the country never knowing who his real parents were and without a real sense of who he really was. Meanwhile,
Whoa, got bright
Ranger's
here.
mentor Udana was separated from her baby Bowen years ago during the Great War.
So your son is alive. Somewhere.
There he is!
Yes, somewhere.
Have you connected the dots yet?
Yep.
Yes, it turns out that Nick is actually Bowen, meaning that not only was he destined
Nick
to
was
be
Bowen.
the Red Mystic Ranger,
Bowen.
but also to become the light that can defeat the forces of evil
The
once
light.
and for all.
That would be
It's definitely
you.
not what Nick expected.
Son of the greatest... Your father was the greatest warrior. Your mother was the greatest sorceress, so... Yeah.
It's truly magical.
But when the fighting's finally finished, the ending is all the sweeter for him being
Yes!
reunited with the
This
family
is
that he never
awesome!
knew he had.
This is pretty awesome.
Ready.
Mystic Force had the issue here in which it put far more story development and focus upon the supporting characters, the mentor characters, which is not wrong, but it came at a detriment of really fleshing out the main Ranger cast here. We get a couple episodes sprinkled in, like the episode, I forgot, I don't remember their names that well here, that's the thing, it's been so long here. But the episode with where we learn the Pink Ranger and the Yellow Ranger, how they've been friends for so long, and she's always been protecting him, and that's a sweet moment. But just between friendship there, but that's about it. That's all I remember, really. Nice helmets, by the way, too, for Udana there.
Number 7.
The Peace Conference.
Mighty Morphin Power
Yeah!
Rangers and Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers. In the original TV series, Jason, Zack, and Trini left the team in Season 2 to be part of a peace conference in Switzerland.
Yeah!
It was basically just an excuse for the actors leaving the show.
Trini,
Yes, because why would an actual international peace conference have a bunch of teenagers? Okay, whatever.
Zack, and Jason, in your hearts you will always carry the spirit of the Power Rangers.
Still, they have a
But
good
your destinies
send-off here.
lie elsewhere. You have been chosen to help the world in a different way now.
The Boom Studios comics, however, add a clever twist to this infamous
Really?
departure. There never was a peace conference.
Really?
In reality, it was all a cover story concocted by the trio so they could leave on a new quest to protect the universe as the Omega Rangers. It can't...
Wait, really? Oh, I gotta read the comics! Because I know they've used the comics to tackle some fan issues here, like the Dear John letter that Kimberly sent to Tommy and everything like that. Oh boy, yeah, there's so much. Boy.
Can't have been an easy decision for the young heroes, especially lying to their teammates. But the lie was a necessary evil for the sake of the entire universe.
It's so sad that they're leaving.
Bye, you guys.
Yeah, Alpha, it is sad to see him go. But on the other hand, it's really exciting to have 3 new Power Rangers joining us.
Number 6.
Frax's backstory.
Power Rangers
I
Time
showed you kindness. You showed me hatred.
You are. Actually, it would be quite enjoyable to watch him tear you limb from limb.
At first glance, Frax seemed just like another one of Rancic's goons.
No.
A mechanized genius, frustrated with his master's disrespect for robots. However, there's a dark secret behind that metallic
Yes,
shell.
and it was
Frax
actually
actually used to be
Humans are
human.
your
He
enemy.
was once
I was.
Dr. Ferrex, a
I'm the
kindly
last that
scientist
remains
who
of
took
Dr.
pity on
Ferrex.
Rancic during his time of need. Tragically, Rancic rewarded the doctor by mortally wounding him and stealing his technology.
I was injured beyond hope, barely alive. With my life fading fast, there was only one way I knew to survive.
That was dark.
I would have made it had I remained in my human form, so I rebuilt myself using the technology I had pioneered.
Ferrex survived and managed to rebuild himself into the robotic mad scientist we know today, secretly planning his ultimate revenge on the mutant that destroyed his life and dragged him into the vicious cycle of hatred and despair.
Yeah, and this Time Force was a very much more had more adult and heavier themes here, with like mutants being ostracized, stuff like that, and just wow, Thrax's backstory. I mean, yeah, Thrax would be like, wow.
Even more tragically, Thrax's story only gets worse from there.
Yeah.
Wait, I was wrong. You don't have to hate. You can break the cycle of hatred. Never give up.
The bit of Dr. Ferrex inside him.
Number 5, the 1969 Rangers.
Oh.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, I actually did sort of read this issue. Yeah, like, Zordon had quickly made a group of Rangers here during the whole moon landing, and to stop the, Psycho Green from releasing Rita early. One thing, though, here was I had to call off. I questioned when I read the book. It's like, all right, you broke the faceplate of one of the Rangers here, and she's suffocating. Dude, we've seen the Power Rangers breathe in space here, float in space alive here. The power clearly protects them, even when exposed here. Even when the power is deteriorating, its residual power protects them. Look at Mike from Lost Galaxy after he lost the powers of the Magna Defender.
In the Boom Studios comics, we're introduced to Grace Sterling, CEO of Promethea and an unexpected ally for the Rangers. It turns out that she has a bit of history with Zordon as his original Red Ranger. Back in 1969, she and 4 others were chosen for a mission to thwart the Green Psycho Ranger's evil scheme on the moon. While Psycho Green was dealt with, it came with a heavy cost.
Yeah, look at that. Quick
Grace
Ranger
was one of the only 2 Rangers to make it out of the mission alive.
Ouch.
This early experiment became one of Zordon's biggest regrets, but it
Yeah.
nonetheless inspired Grace to keep fighting for the greater good, even if it means walking into some morally gray areas. Number 4, Dylan's sister, Power Rangers RPM.
Oh, yeah.
Because of his amnesia,
I still gotta
Dylan's
watch this
past is a
series.
complete mystery
Like,
to
I'm
him,
way behind on
except
all
for
Power
one
Rangers at this
vague,
point here.
haunting memory.
I got Netflix
Before
now.
his Ranger
I've been
days,
thinking
Dylan
about
had a
doing
blind sister who he
reactions,
swore to
but at
protect.
this point with so
But they
much,
were
I'd
separated
rather
trying to
just
escape
watch
from
the series for
Vengex,
myself.
given cybernetic implants, and had their
But
respective
it would be much
minds
better.
wiped.
Shall I initiate the upload on subject D44?
You know, what sucks is, for me here, is
What's
the
even more
the
shocking
decreasing
is who turns
quality
out to be his
of the
sister.
toys.
Vengex's human
It's like, when I was a
infiltration
kid,
bot, Tenaya 7.
If I have to have any form of Power Rangers merchandise, it's always gonna be the Megazord. I loved the Megazord because,
You're my
me.
sister.
When she learned the truth,
But
she was
then
even
the
more
quality
shocked than the fans.
of
she
the-
didn't even know she was human.
DNA match confirmed. Sample is from subject G78. Sealing DNA match confirmed. Sample is from subject D44.
Tenaya 7 tried to deny the truth, and Vengex tried to wipe out everything she learned through brainwashing.
Ironically, one of the last Megazord toys I got, was from Operation Overdrive. They were good Megazords.
But the past never stays buried forever.
Are you crazy? Why would you protect her?
Because she's my sister.
Number 3.
Meet Project Vengex.
Power Rangers
From
RPM.
Operation. Yes, I got it. This
When
was the
Dr.
big
K
twist.
discovered Alphabet Soup's true nature, she planned to shut them down with a self-aware computer virus, Project Vengex. Unfortunately, she was interrupted before she could install a proper firewall.
Oh! You have to let me install the firewall to stop it! Vengex will spread beyond Alphabet Soup!
This enabled Vengex to spread like wildfire and plunge the world into an apocalypse.
Wow.
Kay's backstory is nothing short of tragic.
Yeah.
She was abducted by a corrupt government facility as a child and forced to live with the fact that she accidentally created the ultimate doomsday device in her efforts to escape.
And Alphabet, with Alphabet Suit, Alphabet Soup helped.
Tracking this series of encrypted rocket codes.
Rocket
Thankfully,
codes.
Rather than mope, she instead chooses to fight back with humanity's last line of defense, the RPM Power Rangers.
What happened?
Yeah, this one is where it got dark by the get-go here. I mean, billions dead. Humanity reduced to just human civilization reduced to just one city and only just a few scattered pockets beyond the wall here. It's like, yeah.
What just happened is that I entered the base code for the Vengex virus. I know it because I wrote it. I'm the one who released it. Everything that's happened, everything you've all been through, it's all my fault.
Yeah.
Number 2, Evox's Dark Past.
Evox.
Power Rangers Beast Morphers. With his master plan underway, Evox decides to reveal his origin to the Rangers.
He was Vengex.
When Nate was a child, he experimented with Morphex and snake DNA on a certain cell shift morpher.
That DNA became part of my data, and I was released into your system. A dead end for you. A new beginning for
you.
This meant that not only did Nate inadvertently create Evox, but Evox is actually the final evolution of the Vengex virus.
Okay, this is a spoiler here for me actually, but Evox, Vengex, although mixing with just on a morpher with some serpent DNA, I'd say that's dumb, but well, it is dumb. I mean, come on. You didn't have any supervision or anything like that, and weren't in a closed group or anything, in a closed system. But haven't you guys learned your lesson from Dino Thunder? I mean, didn't Tommy do the same thing, and that led to combining like Dino DNA with technology, and it resulted in the what are they called? Terror drones? Forgot what they were called. But yeah, the foot soldiers of that series. But how did you
resolution to the cliffhanger in the RPM finale, confirming that Vengex was in fact still alive and now even
I knew about that, but wasn't this in a separate universe?
Irony of Nate having accidentally unleashed their greatest enemy, this makes for 2 huge twists in one.
Thanks to you, the entire world is at my mercy, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Oh, that again? Wait, so is Beast Morphers in the same universe as RPM then? I don't think so, because I'm confused right now.
Here are a few
I gotta look it up because
honorable mentions. Levi realizes he's Brody's brother Aiden, Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
Got a power crushing evil, though you might together Ninja Steel. I have never really seen a show. I see that show.
Really
oh yes, Control. Control. This was a good. That's a surprise.
Before he controls me.
The A Squad turns traitor. Power Rangers SPD.
That's a good one.
You'll be
Yeah.
with us, Commander Kruger. You have an appointment with Emperor Grom.
Master Org killed Cole's parents.
Ooh,
Power Rangers.
yeah. Ooh,
What?
boy.
That's right. I finished off your parents.
And he enjoyed it.
And I enjoyed every single minute of it.
Ryan is the Titanium Ranger.
Honorable
Power Rangers
mention.
Lightspeed Rescue.
It's like, how can you? It's like he could easily tell, despite the age, that it's been years. Like, look at the eye. That's
Before we
all.
continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on
What's number 1
notifications.
here?
Number 1, Andros and Astronomer.
You know what?
Power Rangers in space.
I should have seen this one coming.
When Andros was a child, Darkonda kidnapped his sister Corone. But the Red Ranger never gave up hope of one day finding her. Years later, he finally did, but not as he expected.
I can't believe this.
She was raised to be evil.
You're Corone, my sister.
She was found and raised by Ecliptor into the Princess of Evil, Astronomer.
Which,
not only is this the first
I wonder if they need to touch this. They need to tackle this one in the Boom comics here. Expand on that, because Darkonda kidnapped Corone, and then she was passed on to Ecliptor, who, the show established that Ecliptor and Darkonda, they know each other well, and Ecliptor really hates Darkonda. So, what was the reason here? So, what was the reason for the passage, for the passing on?
But it also
for the handoff there.
A concept barely explored until this point, that not all Power Ranger villains are born evil. Some of them were never given the choice.
And something tells me my brother's alive.
Astronomer, do not be distracted. Remember, you are the princess of evil.
Fortunately, once Corone is freed from evil's influence,
thanks to Z-Wave,
she finally gets the chance to choose her own path
and
make up for all the wrong she's committed.
As a pink Lost Galaxy Ranger.
I'll take care of her.
Ah, Villainax!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo.
Yeah, I do actually. Wow. A few of them were clear spoilers for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just sit back and binge watch all of the Power Rangers I've been missing here. So much memories here. It's like, oh wow, yeah. I gotta read the comics. I gotta read the Boom Studio comics here because, oh really? It's like, oh boy, but yeah. What the comics also need to do is explain why sometimes, because some of these events were happening next side by side here, past events we see in Mystic Force, what have you, happening at the same time as like events in Mighty Morphin or Zeo or what have you. They need to answer a lot of questions here. But yeah, these plot twists here, very nice here. The number 10 here. Again, Operation Overdrive, we could say so much about Operation Overdrive. Majority negative, of course. But that moment in Operation Overdrive, I do remember the final episode there where we had a heartbeat. Again, this one here with... Now, I've seen some clips here. We've got the Goze Morpher over there as well, which is weird. You would... okay, I guess it depends on which continuity here, because I remember in Wild Force, when Master Vile, killed off all the wild beasts, the Ranger's growl phone disappeared. Yeah, we saw a clip of this show. We saw growl phones in a storage. They had some Ranger weaponry, which, how did you get some of these weaponry? How did you get this Morpher here from a Power Ranger season that technically takes place in another reality? Yeah, there are so many questions here. It's like, what? Have they just been, pilfering these things here? Even then, it's like, what? Also, you experimented with a Morpher. Oh, boy. I do have to admit, though, the fact that they are actually, going back and tackling plot points and loose threads from other seasons. I do like that. Maybe they can answer the question of what happened to Ninja War. What's he been doing after the whole going back in time and reverse and putting time back in place and everything? Does he have any relation at all with, say, the Ninja Academy, like in Ninja Storm? Something like that here? I want to know this stuff. Expand the lore more. The comics are doing a good job of that here, but it's quite clear that Saban has also been using previous seasons to make their own stories. I really like that. So everyone, that was it here. I could go on just dissecting more and more here, but we'll be here for hours if that was the case. And I got a lot of catching up to do with Power Rangers. So everyone, thank you for watching. As always, comment below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.